simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Crimson Tide head coach has let me know pregame. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Russell. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Scanning the field, it's Russell. And the defense has set him up. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw for it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Auburn! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to the play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And they're able to get him down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Now here's Russell. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. So here comes the Auburn offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running inside. It's Cobb.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Might be calling a hot route. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down coming up. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. The run inside. It's Cobb. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tigers want to move quickly. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both.
Snags in, there's running room. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tide ready to roll on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Keelan Russell. He uncorks one deep. Got it down the field. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Russell from the gun on third down. Complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Again, it's Russell. Unloads to the right. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 25. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Right down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job at this decision-making.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Russell keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying the left side. Got 9 yards on the play, leaves him with 3rd and a yard. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Release to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Throwing Russell. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the number 25 team, the Delaware Blue Hens. And it's the Blue Devils, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keelan Russell. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the screen.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Looking down the middle. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown tie.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He smashes his way through again. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. Auburn extends its lead as the Tigers are turning back the tide.
I give credit to Auburn, too. It seems like every year when these two teams play, it doesn't really matter what Auburn has done leading into this game. They are able, time and time again, to play their best when they play against the Tide. They're doing it again here in the second half.
And I hate the cliche, throw the records out, but it does matter in this game. Why? Both these schools in the same state. They hate each other. The fans hate each other. Got recruited by the same schools. There is nothing